So guys, already for the September 25 exams, RTP full discussion is over, MTP1 full discussion is over. So right now we are going to do the MCQ of September 25, MTP2. Okay, so let's start. Come on, come on, come on. Quick, 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 quick. Okay. So as usual, 30 marks MCQ and 70 markers descriptive. So first question is individual MCQ. So I will read, let me know the answer, and let's discuss the reason also without saying just A, B, C. Reason number. Mr. Suraj reported under clause 3A, 3 of Master Directions of NBFC Auditors Report Direction that Alpha Limited is not eligible to hold valid certificate of registration as during the net own funds below the minimum required limit. The management of NBFC has different opinion regarding the net own funds of the position as on 31st March. Kindly guide Suraj with respect to the requirement. Now, when you see itself, you know this is a question from NBFC audit. Now, let me ask you something. How much is the net own fund requirement? Can you quickly say what is the net own funds of the NBFC? There's a glide path. Etriyada, how much is the net own funds of NBFC? How much they have to maintain? Can you say the amount? So they should maintain around, yeah, 10 crore. Okay, there is a 2 crore limit for certain NBFCs and they have to maintain COR. And when you hear about COR, what all will come to your mind in NBFC audit? What all will come to your mind? One, CARO you have to report. CARO clause number, NBFC, CARO clause number 16. Then what else will come? The NBFC COR, auditor's procedure, you have to check. Then what else will come? In additional report, as per NBFC auditor's report RBI direction, we have to give an additional report to whom? Board of Directors. In that, who has to certify? In that additional report, Board of Directors has to maintain COR, certificate of registration. Who has to certify? Auditor has to certify. Due date is also there. Now, this question is regarding COR. Okay, I was just revising a little about COR. Can you say which is the correct option? Every NBFC shall submit certificate from auditor that it is eligible to hold under section 45 IA. Such certificate should be reference of the position throughout the financial year. Now, every NBFC shall submit certificate from the auditor that it is eligible to hold. Such certificate should be with reference to the position as on 31st March. This is throughout the year, 2nd 31st March. Only NBFC MFI, microfinancial institution, shall submit the certificate. Such certificate should refer to the position throughout the year. Every NBFC shall submit certificate that it is eligible. Such certificate should be in reference of the position at the end of each period. And can you say which is the correct option? A, B, C, D. Come on. Which is the correct option, guys? You can say. Very good. The answer is B. Why it is B? See, NBFC auditors has to submit. It's not only for NBFC MFI. Second, not every month end, not throughout. It is as on 31st March. Whether they are holding the valid certificate of registration as on 31st March. Okay. There is a due date for giving this certificate. Anyone, do you know the due date? Auditor has to give this certificate within dash days of your audit report. If your audit report is given today, within how many days you have to give this certificate? And we are revising some points. Within how many days? Hello? Audit report should be given within 30 days of the, within 5 days it should be given, within 5 days, but there is a cut-off date before December last, 31st of December. It's not 30, it's within 5 days, but on or before 5. 5 days on or before 31st of December. Okay, those who didn't know, kindly note down. I'm not talking about this question, I'm just revising the concept. Now you guys are right. Can I proceed to the next question, please? Okay, next is easy. Navya and Associate are the auditors for the financial year 24-25. While conducting the audit, CA NEMI, the engagement partner, noticed the following: investigation by regulatory organization, unspecified services, unusual payment in cash, unusual payment towards legal fees, unusual transaction in companies registered in tax haven, payments without proper documentation. All these are indicators of what? At a very easy. All these are indicators of what? Doubt on accounting system, doubt on internal controls, doubt on going concern, or is it a doubt on non-compliance? Very good. It is doubt on non-compliance. At which essay came to your mind? Can you say which essay came to your mind? Correct. Essay 250. A going concern has three other indicators: financial, operational, other. That is essay 570. Can we proceed to the... that's right. Can we proceed to the next one? Third one. Okay, this is bank auditor. DPT Bank had an NPA of Messrs. Sahil and Son showing recoverable amount of 40 lakhs in the books. It sold for 45 lakh. Please select to which of the following option is correct. And in bank audit, there is a topic called as sale of NPA. How much is the value in the books of accounts? How much is the value in the books of accounts? Books, it is only, very good, it is only 40 lakh. Sale is for 45 lakhs. So it is profit or loss. So sale is at a profit. Whenever profit is there, will you write it to P&L account? No. What will you do? You will keep it so as to, like a provision, so as to adjust in future. Do you understand? So as to adjust in future with other loss on NPA. Future issue vannal again set off yan. Future issue vanda adik again set off pandodukku. If there is an issue in future, to set off. But if there is a loss, it will be written off. So can I know what is the answer here? Let the amount remain. Excess to profit, excess to provision, return to NPA purchasing. Answer is C. And if you guys are having the answer suggested of ICA, which they brought out first, in that I think they have put it as B. Later on, they revised it to C. So answer is C here. First, they have brought out B. I think by mistake they put answer is C. Okay, and if this much is clear, can we go to the next one, please? Okay, all these are individual MCQs. Now going to the case scenario. Okay, case scenario. Supriya is a practicing chartered accountant. Okay, whenever case scenario comes, we have said we will adopt what method? Directly we will go to the question and then we will come back. Your favorite topic, PE, Professional Ethics, Chapter 19. Which of the following is correct regards to Supriya approach by hospitality for conducting mystery audit? And can an auditor conduct the mystery audit? Answer is yes. So where it is said, and earlier also I've said, whenever it comes to professional ethics, you should have a clarity where it is said, whether it is in the council guidelines are, whether it is in ESB are, whether it is in clause are, whether it is in sections are. And all these are ESB decisions. 45 ESB decisions are there. So can we do the mystery audit? Answer is yes. It is permitted under Ethical Standard Board's recent decisions. So she cannot accept, she can accept only if the client is not an existing, can accept only if approved by ICI. Answers, mystery audit is a separate engagement. So it can be accepted referring back to ESB. So that is B. Now, what should CA Supriya do in case of Kosi Textile Limited? If you want, you can read back in the Kosi Textile, but without even reading the Kosi Textile, you can see. CA Supriya, who's the auditor of one of the major client, Kosi, has been requested to assist in compilation engagement. And a compilation engagement, SRS, compilation 4,410. Can we do compilation engagement? Answer is, can we do? Yes, but only if you are not the auditor. Can I do the audit as well as compilation engagement for the same client? Answer is no. And which threat will come? Threat. Self review threat. So, may I know the answer? She is the auditor. Major client statutory auditor. Can accept as compilation is not assurance. Decline as auditors cannot perform. Accept after disclosing in report. Accept if permitted by audit committee. Again, answer is B. And where it is said, if you are the auditor, you cannot do compilation engagement under SRS, ESB, ethical standards, sections are guidelines where, regulations where. Again, it is in ESB decisions. Next, please. Can CA Supriya digitally sign ROC forms for Fair Private Limited? Where is Fair Private Limited? Supriya holds the position as Director Simpliciter for the Fair Private Limited. Can I be the director of a company? Answer is director is permitted, simplicit director. Which clause came to your mind? Director is permitted, provided you don't have any substantial interest. Very good. 11.1.1. Clause 11, part 1 for schedule. Now the question is different. You are a director of a company. For the same company where you are the director, can you file the ROC forms? Director ആയിരിക്കുന്ന കമ്പനിക്ക് സൈൻ ചെയ്യാമോ? Director ആയിരിക്ക കമ്പനിക്ക്. For the company where you are the director, can you sign? Answer is may if she does not. Answer is no. Because it creates a conflict with. It should be director's role. Director's role. Where it is said, guys? Navneet was ready. And again, it is said in ESB decisions. Okay. CA Supriya is correct in using messaging application. She planned to use messaging application to inform about her services, specialized areas of expertise. Can you use the application to inform about the services? Answer is 7, 6. Yes. Yes. No. Answer is messaging application is not allowed. Where it is said, again it is in ESB. And in class, I specifically say, even in the last booster batch, workout batch, we have said, and you remember 30, 34 plus 45 decision we have sat and discussed. Do you remember ESB decision? Even if one we omit, they might ask you, just see, 45 ESB decisions are there in total, guys. Please be thorough with the decision. It might cost you 2 marks. A question, huh? So are we clear with all these things? Okay, and can I talk something outside this question for 1 or 2 minutes? Just 1 or 2 minutes maximum. Regarding the director, uh, you can be a simplicit director in a company where not substantially interested as auditor. Where we said this, where it is allowed, 11, 1, 1. Now, guys, can you become an MD or whole-time director in a company where not substantially interested as auditor? MD or WTD? Answer is generally no, but with special resolution you can become. Hey, special resolution, special permission, regulation number, at a regulation number 190A. Can you become MD or WTD in a company interested as auditor? Now, can we become with special permission? This is actually disqualified. This is disqualified. Are we clear? Actually, this is in the body. Body means clause. This is in the regulation. This is nowhere, it is disqualified. So if this is asked, and if this part is asked, you should write both 1111 and regulation. You getting the point? For some question, you might need to answer only the clause. For some question, clause plus regulation. For some question, it is ESB only. For some question, it will be clause and ESB. For some question, it is clauses and sections. That you have to identify properly. Now, can we go to case scenario number 2? Consolidated financial statements, CFS. Group audited, chapter 13. Can we proceed? Question 7, 8. Okay. Considering the additional information in consolidated financial statement as per para A, which of the following is correct? And when you see like this, go back to para A and can you please read? Where is para A? Makla read. The notes to accounts in respect of the consolidated financial statements disclose additional information pertaining to the holding company parent and its subsidiaries. It provides disclosure regarding percentage of consolidated asset, percentage of profit, percentage of comprehensive income total. It is correct, incorrect. Those who have the class notes with you of group audit, in that first part we have written as note disclosure. You have to see the disclosure requirement. So guys, those who have the notes, please check it out. Answer is not correct. I'll say in 2 languages. they should disclose. Okay, disclosure requirement is like this. Holding company, I'll say in two language, Malayalam and English, I'll say, don't worry. Holding company, parent company. Okay. Avaride and subsidiary component. Avaride, each ones, you have to disclose their net asset, profit, it's other comprehensive income, not total income. It is other comprehensive income, OCI. Here they didn't give it a OCI, they gave it as TCI. It should have been OCI, other comprehensive income. Now, ma'am, better if we show TCI. And this is a disclosure requirement which is prescribed by schedule. You cannot change, I cannot change. So, is it correcta? Incorrecta? Answer is incorrect. Hey, Revathy, you have it you in the notes, right? Didn't we discuss this point? Can you check it out? You have, na? Okay. You opened, okay. And others, you understood those who said correct? Answer is not correct. So, can you say the said the disclosure is not proper since other comprehensive income should be disclosed. Second, said disclosure is not proper as a percentage of revenue along with the amount pertaining to holding should be disclosed. Said disclosure is not proper as consolidated revenue as well as other comprehensive. No. Said disclosure is proper. And it is net asset, P&L and OCI. Answer is A. Do you understand? Hey, those who guys have missed out, can you just check the disclosure requirement? It should be percentage of net asset. It should be P&L and the OCI. So answer is A. And in the exam tension, we might misread the question. It's okay. That's fine. We are studying now. So next question, please. Ninth one. What should be the auditor's proper course of action pursuant to the situation highlighted in para B regarding the foreign subsidiary? And whenever there is a foreign subsidiary, okay, here. They have drawn the financial up to 31st March, but our Indian company is 31st March, December, March. Is that okay? As per AS, as per Ind AS, timing difference is allowed. How much timing difference is allowed? As per AS, a time gap of 6 months is allowed, and as per Ind AS, a time gap of how many months? 3 months is allowed. Can you say this company AS or Ind AS company? Or can we assume? They have given it as Division 2 of Schedule 3. Division 2 of Schedule 3 is Ind AS company. And Division 1 is AS company. So here a time gap of 3 months is allowed and 3 months. But auditor should check the significant transaction occurring between these 3 months, like subsequent events. Okay. Can you say the answer? Auditor should insist drawing up the financial of subsidiary also 31st March, if not modify. Accept management version, auditor should modify. Accept management version, however, he should verify the significant transaction or events occurring between Jan and March. So answer is B. Now, can I ask you a twisted question? Here it is only 3 months. Assume it is more than 3 months. How your answer would have been changed? Here it is only 3 months, December and March. Assume it is something, some September or, more than 3 months. How the answer should have been changed? This won't be the answer. You will ask the management to change. In days, maximum how many months is allowed? It is only 3 months. Here, since it is 3 months, it's fine. Otherwise, you will ask the management to change. Can we proceed to 10th? Which of the following statement is correct regarding goodwill and other matters? And you remember there are two types of adjustment. Permanent period adjustment, current period adjustment. Permanent period adjustments are those adjustments that are done. Hello? 1 second. Those adjustments that are done only at the, one time is correct, better to say only at the first occasion of preparation of CFS, first. Whereas current period adjustments are those adjustments which is done every occasion of preparation of CFS. So can you say which is the answer? Goodwill represents current period adjustments. And either correct or incorrect. Goodwill, bargain purchase gain, capital reserve will be done only at the first time. So answer is, don't even read the balance, incorrect. Goodwill is a permanent adjustment. Seems to be correct. Adjustments related to intra-debt indebtedness, harmonizing accounting policy, is current period. Seems to be correct. Adjustments relating to goodwill, intra-group indebtedness, those relating to harmonizing accounting policies are current period. Again, goodwill is current period, wrong. Goodwill adjustments is current period. Again, wrong. So the answer is B. Okay. Can I go to 11? Come on, guys. Life is a race. Run, 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 run. Okay. Which of the... 1 second. Yeah. Which of the following statement is most appropriate regarding consolidated financials of subsidiary acquired on 21st June? And it is acquired on 21st of June. Consolidation happens on which date? Can you say consolidation happens on which date? One second. A consolidation happens from which date? 31st March. If the subsidiary is acquired on, say, in between a year, like in between means during the year, will you consolidate from the beginning or from the date of acquisition of controller? Consolidation will happen only from the date of acquisition of, you will consolidate only from the date of acquisition of control. So can you read and say which is the correct answer, please? The auditor should verify that income and expense of subsidiary are included and such are based on from the reporting date. Meaning they are saying from the reporting date it should be done. Okay. Now, verify the income and expense included in the subsidiary from the preceding reporting date. Now, as on the acquisition date. As on the acquisition date. Actually, acquisition data, preceding data, acquisition or preceding data, acquisition date. Can you say the difference between C option and D option, please? Can you say the difference between C and D? C, what they said for the complete financial year. Here they said from the date of control, which is correct. You will consolidate only from the date of control. So the answer is B. Are we clear? So acquisition date and from the date on which it gains the control. Last question. Is CARO applicable for consolidated financials audit? CARO applicable ano? CARO applicable ada? CARO, there are 21 clauses. For consolidated financial, CARO is not applicable except clause number 21. May I know what is clause number 21? Clause number 21 is the sum up of all the adverse or negative comments of standalone financials auditors comments. So clause 21, you will just copy paste all the adverse comments of clause number 1 to 20 of standalone auditors CARO. So can you say, as regarding CARO 2020 for consolidated, which of the following is correct? Separate report clause by clause should be given. Sufficient that standalone should be given, no need. Separate report under CARO for all subsidiaries should be annexed. Reporting details of subsidiaries with para numbers containing adverse or qualified remarks. So answer is D. So this question is entirely from, guys, which chapter da? CFS audit or the group audit. Hello, buddies, can we proceed to next question? Come on, quick. Case scenario 13. Okay, so last case scenario. So they're asking question SQC. As per SQC1, what is the most appropriate action for Rajul to take after assessing that her team lack experience in pharma R&D? See guys, the audit is conducted by Rajul, the companies in Big Four, the limitation, good experience, especially in R&D, but the team lacks experience in R&D. What will you do? Watch out the answer. Use the standard procedure, involve experts, ignore the concern, delegate to junior staff. Answer is B. And for descriptive question, you might be thinking as per SA 220 SQC, if the team or they don't have experience, you should not have accepted the audit. But there is an option. If your team is not having competence, we can involve the experts in chapter 1. So answer is B. Next. The fact that Big Four auditors resigned due to a limitation should prompt which of the following action by ADM and associate? A resignation of auditor is there. Okay. What you should do? Assume that limitations are resolved. Proceed after understanding the scope of limitation document. It is irrelevant and use previous auditor's work. And professional ethics, there is a clause. CARO, there is a clause. Here answer is B, I understand. But can you say professional ethics, which clause says you have to ascertain compliance of section 139 and 140, then only accept the audit. Clause 911. Plus you should communicate with the previous auditor and you should obtain NOC. 811 says, CARO, okay, there is a clause where it says you have to talk about the resignation, which is clause 18. So you should proceed only after understanding why previous auditor resigned. Last question. Under SA 220, which is Rajul's responsibility as engagement partner regarding audit quality. He's the engagement partner, da. Ensure only documentation is maintained, only Allah. Ensure direction, supervision, review of the work, delegate, report to committee. So answer is, with that, over. And are we clear with MTP to MCQs? Okay.